So hello, my name is Peter Russell from the UK. I recently completed my ATPL integrated course with Airways Aviation in Montpellier. And COVID were a bit of a disaster to my training, if I'm honest. The course generally takes 18 months, 2 years. It took me 3 years because of this. This caused Airways Aviation, as I knew it, to close. And we were all transferred with the aircraft as well to a school that was previously known as ESMA. This became the new Airways Aviation in France, in Montpellier. So when it was announced that Airways Aviation Oxford would be closing and we were all going to transfer to Montpellier, this was a time of extreme stress and uncertainty, not only with the students who were potentially going to lose their investment, and some did, but for the staff that were potentially going to be made redundant. Nobody knew really what was going on. Obviously decisions were being made in the background, but out of this total chaos, we eventually did transfer to Montpellier, and they smoothed over the transition as best they could. And a big positive I got was I was actually able to ferry one of the DA40s down here from Oxford to Montpellier, and it was my first ever real flight. Airways Aviation had taken on a few contracts from other schools, so we had, in the end, we had 3 groups of students. We had the original Airways Aviation students from the UK, we had the Airways Aviation students that were ESMA, and then we had the external contract students in. So the scheduling had 3 different groups of students at various different levels of completion through 3 different syllabuses. And they had to somehow combine this with the same instructors, the same standards, and build a learning environment around this. And everyone, from the ATO, scheduling, everyone put in a huge amount of effort to make this as a positive experience as possible. I consider myself fairly lucky, although my training did take a lot longer. It would have been very easy for them just to sort of give up on me and say, no, I'm sorry, there is no place for you, it's too complicated, you need to go back and start again. But they managed to build a course and get me through my CPL. So important to make the distinction that Airways Aviation in the UK and Airways Aviation in France are 2 very different companies. It's the same brand, but they're different people, and there is a huge separation. So overall, I really want to thank everyone at Airways Aviation for getting me through this course. It's been an extremely challenging 2 years, not just for the students, but for the staff as well. If you're thinking of training, this is a fantastic school to do it in. Every single school you apply to, or whichever school you choose, will have problems. There is no such thing as a perfect school. Airways really do put a huge amount of effort into making sure these problems affect your training as little as possible. And I mean everyone, the senior staff all the way down to the ground crew and the other students will do everything in their power to get you through this. I would really strongly recommend you come here.